You know what's funny is I'm just listening to this rabbi, and I'll listen to anybody. So they said when life throws you a curveball, or and they said the Lord throws you a curveball, and I said curveball, aleph bet, aleph bet, aleph bet. I says 1 2 1 2. So I said the knight in the game of in chess, right? The knight, the horse, that sits in the seventh position. Unlike I think the castle that sits in the eighth position. And unlike that other one, right, that sits in the sixth position, right, the one with the cut head, right, representing the slanted house, right? So we have to know about this. So life passes you a curveball. So now we're going around the moon. God threw you a curveball. It went around the moon. So what is that trying to tell you? If you don't get a curveball that goes through the moon, does that mean the crossing, the service here, the service here, the sun over here? What are we getting? What singular moon are we going through? Curve? Is it around the sun or around the moon? So I'm just thinking the 2 1 2 1. What is that interference with that with that? I'm just thinking. I'm not really saying very much. And then there was another piece with death, and then I said Tete versus Hayut. And the reason I said this is because it's the 9 and 5. It's born into a life, for example. So I put I before E except after C. Well, why except after C? I before E except after C. If you put a C and E, I before E except after C. So if you would put C and E or C I E, why can't C and E come together? Because is it because the birth has to come right in 12? If you put C and E, you get 8. If you put I and C, you get 12. So you need to create the 12 before you get the heavens 8. You cannot arrive until you put the crown on everything, right? We overlap zodiac signs in order to crown us between the 13th one, right? So we have to be crowned connected to 6 and 6. So we become the sixth of the only one that were connected on the cross. If you need me to show you, more or less connected right here by this piece over here. The third eye, the splitting of the nose in the E world of I am. Look at my pad. Cheers.